Hello everyone, Bashar here. So the siege is here, and with most content, even though we had a lot of teasers and a lot of information, there was some stuff that was brand new for us. And as you can see, we were a little bit lucky and crushed our fellow opponents. So I think Plarium could not deliver on the level of matchmaking they suggested. They said the matchmaking will be based on our 4 last CVC performances. The match that we got and the stuff I hear about from others, the matchmakings they got, I don't think they were able to deliver on the last 4 CVC performance, because I have a clan in a relatively strong clan. They got a real top one, right? A real top one did get something very weak. So and as you can see, the result of it was that we have absolutely destroyed our enemies, and we have quite a lot of stuff intact on our side. So this is, of course, not to brag, I'm just chatting. So they did actually move quite a bit. So guys, anyway, so about the siege, right? Some of the stuff was known. We had posts, we had defense towers, we had magic towers, we have mana shrines, and we have I say magic towers and stronghold, right? Stronghold is the main building. So guys, in order to win, you have to destroy the enemy stronghold, and if both sides destroy the enemy stronghold, the kicker is the tiebreaker is how many victory points do you have, and you can check that out from the battle report. And another thing is when you keep your buildings intact at the end of the war, they give more victory points. So our stronghold will give us 1250. This magic tower will give us 275, etc. We have a lot of stuff intact, and so I think we will exceed 7,000 and therefore grab all tier rewards, right? So also, of course, keeping your shrines intact and keeping your stronghold will give mana orbs to the clan. As you can see, I couldn't defend the slot, right? I had 2 defense teams. One of them was beaten immediately and the other was not attacked at all. So defense wins are shaky. And when I say that, I have to, remark upon the most important thing in this video, guys. In this victory chest, and it does say this upon mouse over, but it can be missed. It doesn't matter if your clan wins. If you have not won an attack or a defense battle, during the entirety of the siege, you will not get anything. This chest will be denied to you, right? You will not get anything. So guys, you know my good friend Pogo, he is in our clan, and some weird stuff happened. It was the first siege, people got a little overeager. He was he took a little bit slow, like a number of factors, and poor Pogo couldn't get a win in. And he himself and we all were very distressed about this, because he was not going to get any reward. Thankfully, he had a very nice post in here, this lizardman on the post, and some beautiful fella from the opposing clan attacked him and he won, so he is able to get his reward. But the reason I'm talking about this is, guys, even if your clan destroys the enemy, you do not get a single attack or defense win. Boom, you get nothing, right? I mean, you will get the milestone rewards, but not the victory chest itself. So, and as you know, we all have 3 attack scrolls and 3 rematch scrolls, and mana shrine rebattles do not count. It specifically says that here. So guys, the ideal thing, which is not, of course, very easy, because this was the first ever, is, you want to squeeze a win in as soon as possible, because, because of the weird matchmaking, guys, our enemy did not have all of the defenses up. And imagine everyone had 3 attack scrolls. So we had 90 attack scrolls, and the enemy had, I don't know, like maybe 45 defenses, right? And imagine everyone needs an attack win, right? So a lot of people, including myself, spent all of our 3 attack scrolls, right? And that, of course, imagine 45 defenses, 90 attack scrolls, and I take 3, right? There now remains 42 defense teams, right? 3 more, 39, etc., etc., right? So it could be that you are cheated out of the victory chest. So, you should do this immediately. And, maybe it's a little bit too late, but, better late than never. Because you cannot trust on a defense win, guys. I have nice defense teams, but as I said, one of my defense teams got attacked and I lost, right? And the other just was not attacked, right? So I am foreseeing that I will have 0 defense wins. So there is a few things I want to talk to you guys about other than that. So guys, the structure is a little bit interesting. So when you attack the enemy's stronghold, let me just go to the attack mode again. You only see the first team there, guys. Yeah, that's the only, out of the 12 teams, you see only the first team. And when you beat the first team, you see the second group's first team, and you see the second team of group 1, I think. You could maybe seeing the group 3 as well, I'm not very sure. And then when you beat group 2's first team, then you are able to see group 3's first team, and when you do that, you see the... So guys, actually, the teams that you put in here are important, right? First group, first team should be the nastiest team possible. Because guys, imagine they cannot see any other team, right? If that one's nasty, right, they, throw yourselves upon you, they die. Imagine you do something very nasty, right? Very tanky team with everyone in 2 6-piece stone skin, 2 turns stone skin duration, and also, reaction and whatnot, right? I mean, they could try bringing speed teams and they get destroyed, right? Especially if they lack communication. So, for example, if it's a active communicating clan, one of them will attack you and die, and they will say, okay, that guy has those, bring buff removers, bring a tanky team, right, and outlast them and win, right? But if they go overeager, right, they attack you one after the other, they can get crushed. So, for example, Pure Vitals team, and the battle log is a little bit weird, but generally, guys, so these wings mean victory for the attacker, and the flags mean victory defeat for the attacker. So victory for you. And let me find my own team. Where am I? Oh, that's the enemy attack team. No, I'm sorry. Okay, it means victory for us, sorry. Well, I was not wrong, victory for the attacker, right? Yeah, victory for the attacker. So, but is it based on the... Just a sec, guys, of course it's brand new, there is still some stuff. Okay, defense reports. Okay. So I did get it wrong. Sorry, it does not mean for the attacker. It is from your own clan's perspective. So, wings means a win for you, and cross flags means, a loss for you. So, for example, guys, Tonsilia got beaten here by Troboy. Spalieras also has gotten beaten, right? But the Deadly, the Invisible, was able to beat up one guy, right? Oh no, sorry. He beat up 2 guys. He's still intact. He didn't lose. Yeah. So Tonsilia was able to, win once and then lose once. And so, guys, every victory is +6 rating for you, +6 victory points for you. And every loss is -6. So in here, guys, we have -6. That means we have lost the first battle immediately. Deadly has beaten them twice. So Deadly has +12. Which means we are... Tonsilia beaten someone, right? As you can see, overall, of course, we have a little bit of a negative, so I did get beaten by this guy. And this is poetic, guys, because I did beat this guy on the post 17, this exact same team. Yeah, almost. So these are insane, of course, guys. I mean, all over, are we in the positive? So we are 42, that's 30, that's 18, that's 30, that's 18. So guys, we actually got +18 rating from our stronghold, right? I mean, 3 teams were intact, and also 1 team was not even engaged at all, right? So group 4's last team was not seen. So one of the main reasons I wanted to do this video is, guys, so the defense teams that you put in your stronghold are very important. Group 1 first team is going to be very important. Another thing as I talk, I remember of the stuff that I want to talk to you guys about. Another thing is, guys, a lot of people made this mistake, right? You know, it feels like a clickbait video, but the thing is, Siege is its own place, and the only aura that works here are the all battle ones, as I call them, you know, evergreen auras, right? So the aura should be, you know, working everywhere. So this aura is nothing. You get nothing out of this. You have no speed aura, right? And as you can see, I have informed my dear clan members of that fact, and you know, as you can see, all of our leaders are, you know, evergreen auras, right? We have not one speed aura. Yeah. So that's also important. You know, do not try Shuzhen, do not try, you know, Arbiter, do not try Carnage, do not try Armaz, Sun Wukong, whatever it is. Nope, they don't work, right? You have to use, as I said, you know, evergreen auras, right? You have to use the auras that work everywhere. Okay, and on to the defense, the attack scrolls. So guys, the defense scrolls are known now, right? We use the defense scrolls to set up defenses, and you know, we have some personal mana orb stores, and you know, we use them to set up conditions in post. So for example, because I defended 2 spots in our stronghold, I was able to donate whatever mana orbs I had. So how do I get that 36? Let's get to that. So you have 2 defense scrolls, and you have 3 attack scrolls, and you have 3 rematch scrolls. So the 3 rematch scrolls are only used for redoing the battles you have lost. Me suffering from success, I have not lost a single offense battle, so I had no use for rematch scrolls, as you can see. But for example, this fella, right? See, it's the exact same team. It's not the exact same team, actually. He had Warlord instead of Yumeko, I think, when he was attacking. So, and as you can see the difference between an evergreen aura and an arena aura, right? This aura did not work, but mine did, so I was able to, you know, beat him. So you use your attack auras to attack this. So for example, guys, if I attack this fella and lost, for example, like Slappy who has lost thrice, that means Slappy has used 1 attack scroll and 2 rematch scrolls here, right? And he didn't get anything out of it. Obelix also tried attacking here. He failed. So guys, attacking and losing is pretty bad, because you know, not only you waste your attack scrolls, you also give the enemy 6 victory points, right? So you know, this Slappy fella should have been, you know, able to tell what he was trying was not working. So Hegemon is not that good because there is a Necret in there. Hegemon is not a good strategy. So let's not do any, you know, in-depth analysis, but you know, that's what the rematch scrolls are for. You attack, you fail, and then you can use them. The reason I'm stressing this is because, you know, there are the mana shrines here, and you might have heard about the rebattle thingy with the mana shrines. So when you capture a mana shrine, you get something here, as you can see. I mean, we destroy the building, we get these mana, we win, we get something. And thing is, guys, you can rebattle these, right? But keep in mind that you can only use each champion in attack twice, and there are 2 mana shrines having a total of 12 defense teams on level 1, which means your roster will run very, very, very thin, right? And at first, of course, I was, you know, focused on, you know, beating them, and then I realized that, so I did use my champions a little bit too freely. As you can see, I have won all of these. But as you can tell, this was the first mana shrine I attacked, and in the second one, as you can tell from my mana orbs, I have lost a few there because, you know, my roster just went a little bit, you know, weak. Let me show you. I think I have won 3 and lost 3. Yes, I have won 3 and lost 3 because, guys, at this point I just didn't have people to attack, right? So you should. So for example, this is a bad team, right? This is another bad team. So you should leave the... This is another bad team, and I have lost it. So you should leave the good champions for stronger wins. And of course, you know, it's not the end of the world. It's 4 mana, but, you know, try to get everything out of it that you can. So you can rebattle these, and the rematch scrolls are not used for these, right? That's important. That's another thing that I want to talk to you about, because that's what I felt like, right? I do my attacks, then I use my rematch scrolls to do the rebattles on the mana shrine. Nope, the mana shrine rebattles are entirely free. There are 12 spots at this time. I think there will be more when they get upgraded, and you can rebattle all of them. So because you can only use a champion twice in attack, that would be pretty challenging. And yeah, anything else I want to mention? So long story short, in Stronghold, the first defense team is extremely important. So every group's first defense team is very important, and the value, the value of the team decreases as you go deeper. What I mean is, Group 1's first team is the most valuable one. Group 2's first team is the second most valuable one, and so on, right? And then there are the second and third spots. Those are so. You should not do, all the strong players put up defenses in your stronghold at random, right? That's what we did the first time around because we didn't know. Now it's gonna be, the nastiest, the strongest person that's going to put up, Group 1's first team, Group 2's first team, and be prepared to do all kinds of, terrible moves like, as I said, everyone in 2-turn Stone Skin, everyone wearing reaction, because guys, you surprise them, and not only you will be getting 6 victory points out of every win, they will also be wasting their resources, right? I mean, the attack scrolls are not very plenty. You have 3 and you have 3 rematch scrolls, and you surprise them at the post, you blah blah blah. For example, guys, this post of ours did get out of wins, right? I was not expecting it to. I can't see it. I can, okay. You guys take a look at this. 4 attack scrolls, and of course this is not a very good defense. This fella didn't know. First of all, his aura is wrong. Second of all, he didn't set up a condition. I think, guys, you should definitely be setting up a condition in a post that you are defending. I have, so the post 17 that I beat, for example, had no condition. So I don't think it's a very good idea, because there are a lot of posts and you can pick what condition is good for you. For example, guys, in here Pogo recently pulled that Legate Theox, and he has a nice team in here. So this post is a Lizardman only, right? And I dare say this is a pretty nice team. The faction unit skill also work. And of course, if you have any faction unit champions, let's say you have Aislinn and, some good banner lords like Taras Mariska, etc., and you could put it at the post, right? But, you don't pick. So there are a number of certain conditions there, and you pick that one. So for example, you can't say, I'm going to defend post 17 with banner lords only, right? The banner lords on the condition is available at some posts, and you can do that there, right? Not every post has their pick, right? Every post has their pick out of a allowed pool, right? So you have to be, and of course choke points are pretty important. So for example, post 17 is nice in the way it defends the defense tower 4, and also the mana shrine. Post 14, I guess, post 15, post 11. And of course, you can always, go around it if a post is extremely nasty, but, the chances are that you would be able to get them out of it every single time. And I think, guys, when you win, you get a lot of resources, right? We do get a lot of mana orbs. So the next time around, I'm hoping that we will be able to upgrade our stronghold into, level 2, which will mean we will have more defenses. And also we might be able to set up some conditions. This time around, we just saved our mana orbs. A lot of people, including myself, have donated, but we didn't set up a condition because they were not very good. But maybe when we go to Magic Tower level 2, we can pick up a good thing. Because as you know, the magic orbs provide their bonuses to all of the connected buildings. And this Magic Tower, the most important one, provides the bonus to the stronghold. This time around, though, it was not that important because the bonuses that were available in the Magic Tower were not very good. And you cannot upgrade the Magic Tower without upgrading the Stronghold itself. So, and we didn't have enough florins to upgrade the Stronghold into level 2. So therefore a level 2 bonus was out of the question. But for example, guys, on level 3, you could have a 20% reflect damage on everyone. Imagine. Those Georgist teams would be out of question. 20% reflect. Can you imagine? Georgist is for 450k. bang, dead, right? And even his A2 that gives him unkillable upon killing it works in a way that it kills first and then puts up the unkillable. So you cannot, say, I will AoE everyone, kill some and get the unkillable, and therefore I will not die to reflect. It doesn't work that way. He kills himself, right? I am a bit of a Georgit fan. He's my main nuker. So, there are some very nasty and useful bonuses out there, and then this magic tower will become very important, right? As you can see, they did not even care about it because it was not putting up a bonus. But, when you have a bonus there, they will also, have to expand themselves at this, right? As you can see, they did follow this route and destroy this defense tower to come at the, stronghold, and they beeline for the stronghold, and they did quite a dent, right? But as I said, when it's level 2, it's going to be something else. And I think this level of success we enjoyed, I think, was a little bit of luck. As I said, the matchmaking was not very proper, I think. These fellas were a little bit weaker than us. And I think the next time around, people getting cheated out of the rewards, I think is not going to be an issue, because everyone will get matched to a proper clan, and if you have upgraded your buildings, everyone will have more defense slots, and of course the opponents will be stronger if you have been mismatched, or the weaker, whichever you got, and then you will be evenly matched. So it's not going to be like in 5 hours you destroy the entire enemy fortress, right? It's not going to happen. So everyone will have the time to attack. But guys, just be safe. At work, right? At school, whatever it is, right? Just find the time, like maybe a few minutes, to squeeze one attack win in, so you would be eligible for rewards if you win. And I have said this before, but I will repeat it. If you do not destroy the enemy's stronghold, you do not win. So you could say that we didn't destroy the enemy's stronghold and they didn't destroy our stronghold, but we have more victory points. Nope, that is only a tiebreaker. The first victory condition, the real victory condition, has to be achieved first, and then having more victory conditions, as I said, is a tiebreaker, right? But if you do not destroy, you do not win. And take a look at our victory points. Where is our victory points? Is that our victory points? I guess they are. But so I'm a little confused here, guys. What is this -6 then? These are not victory points, right? They are something else. They give us rankings? No. Yeah, these are the victory points. Yeah, maybe you are pretty good. So we are going to get, I think these are not personal. Are they personal? I think they are personal. Wow. So we are going to get 670 mana each, and I'm going to get 120 florins. That's pretty good. And of course, there will be some more rewards for keeping the buildings intact, and that will be decided in about 20 hours, as you can see here. But what is that rating sort of thing? It's not displayed anywhere, is it? Yeah. And these do not give victory points at all. And in the end, as I said, for buildings kept intact, we'll be getting additional rewards. So I think we will be doing, the 4th milestone as well. And these rewards are magnificent. This set, it turns out, is a better perception set, or perception similar, with varied bonus. The bonuses are pretty nice. Let's just take one last look at that. I think it was called Feral. That's the rewards I got so far. And yeah. So on 2-piece, it is like perception, but on 4-piece, it remains a little behind, but gives us, 4, which is very nice, right? The immunity set. Then there is this one that's a little bit weird. So on 8 pieces, it gives us as much as perception does. And this one, the 9-piece bonus, guys, which will be, you know, a very long time to achieve, but what it does is the debuff has to be active on the target. So for example, guys, let's say I have, you know, someone, I have decreased defense and weaken on 2 targets, right? On 1 target I have decreased defense, and on 1 target I have weaken, right? So I will my team members will be doing 10% more to the decreased defense and weaken ones, right? Or let's just say 1 decreased defense and weaken, 1 decreased defense, 1 weaken, and 1 target with no debuff at all. What that means is I'm going to deal the extra damage that comes from decreased defense and weaken, obviously, and then I will deal 10% more to that target. The other target, I am going to be dealing the additional damage from decreased defense, and I will be doing 5% more. Same deal with the weaken, and the other guy, I'm just not going to do additional damage. So it's not going to be like I'm going to deal 20% more damage all over, right? It works based on target, and the debuffs will have to be active. Because I think there was some sort of talk about this. You know, people thought, you know, it would create infinite damage at Hydra. No, they have to be, you know, active debuffs. But it's still pretty good, right? I mean, if you have a, you know, serious debuffer who puts up like 3-4 debuffs at once, for example, guys, Nekmotar can do decrease speed, decrease attack, and leech at the same time. I mean, that's pretty good, right? If you could do that, well, it would be actually extremely good. Of course, these two are a little bit laughable. So this is a little bit like, you know, what protection is to speed, is this guy, this feral is to, you know, perception. And, you know, perception is an excellent set. So this is, I'm just not very satisfied with the 6-piece. 100% prevention would be too much, I'm not sure, but it feels a little bit weak, right? Every single bonus that I see here are pretty nice, right? For example, you could use this on a warlord. It's a good idea, you know. You would lose, so for example, warlord is generally used with stone skin, but you could let the stone skin go and you could use this. You would be immune to the debuffs, but you would not be immune to, of course, the turn meter reduction, right? Of course, you know, it's a trade-off, but the bonuses are, of course, very nice for, you know, warlord, Yumeko, whoever it is. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. And I think I remarked upon all the points that I wanted to, and also a little bit extra, I guess. And I will see you on stream. Bye bye.